Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of the United Provinces, where last time we did our second war with Burgundy, we annexed all of Flanders, and we got ourselves out of a bit of a dead hole that we had gotten ourselves into, and well, now we're well positioned to wait and get the second war with Burgundy going as soon as our truce expires. Don't know if we'll get quite to that in this episode. It was a long truce. This might be a bit more of a boring one. Starting off, I always, at least early, I always take the inflation for the monarch power. I think it's usually worth it, especially when we're kind of low on Diplo. And I did want to check and see if we can get a trade Diplo advisor. There is a level 1 trade efficiency advisor. That's exactly what I wanted. So he should kind of pay for himself. Yeah, see, our income isn't taking that much of a hit at all. So that's good. How much would it cost us to embrace the institution at this point? Just 26. It's only not present in Zealand. When is it going to be present in Zealand? Just 2 years, so I'll just wait. If I get up to enough to take a tech, I'll just wait. Yeah, there's no reason to take the, to pay the little bit extra. I might as well just wait till it's present in every province, and then I can embrace it for just 1 ducat. So, the plan here, as I said, we want these 4 provinces and Luxembourg, but that's not really anything we can get soon, off of Burgundy. That's the rest of what we want off of them. It's pretty unrealistic to take all 4 in one war, so we'll probably be having them release some nations. Ideally, we'll have them release nations that will not at any point border France. We already kind of risk that with Champagne. Champagne might be a problem. We are also about to have rebels, Hainautian separatists. Wow. So France might go for Champagne. All of this means that we might have to fight. We might have to fight France eventually. It is what it is. But at the very least, I would like Cambressis, because that Cambressis and Artois are the 2 that are most likely to border France at some point. Hainaut and Namur less so. But we would also like these guys. We are guaranteeing their independence. I don't know. I'll keep that, I guess. I don't think anyone... I mean, maybe that'll stop France from trying to attack them. Maybe France will be like, we don't want to fight our ally. I don't know. Hopefully. Because I don't want to have to fight France. We will get a couple more infantry going. Force limit has gone up to 12, so we should follow that. But yeah, outside of that, we're going to need a lot more land. We're going to need all of Brabant. We're going to need all of Utrecht. We're going to need all of Gelre. We're going to need all of Liège. We're going to need all of Friesland and East Frisia. All that land is going to be very high dev. Which means there's going to be a lot of issues with AE. A lot of issues with AE, yes. I will take the mercantilism. I love mercantilism as the Netherlands / Holland. Always a good idea, in my opinion. Let's keep our army here because this has been a bit of a problem area. They've been revolting a lot. So we will try to preempt these coalitions as much as we can by improving relations with our neighbors. But I've only got 2 diplomats, and I'm only going to have 2 diplomats until I form the Netherlands. And as we've established, I don't want to form the Netherlands until I've gotten all of the HRE land that I want. And also, I can't just, go for all that land first and use all my AE on it, because I need to, I'm racing with Burgundy and the Burgundian inheritance. So we need to make sure we get Burgundy at least not owning land first, and then we want to take that land ourselves, because that land is most at threat of being taken by France. So we really have to spend a lot of our AE early on over here in the west, not on the HRE land, when the HRE land would be the most AE heavy area. Okay, let's I'll just take the prestige, honestly. I don't need missionary strength. I don't need tolerance or anything. And we're going to be breaking with the Catholic Church, of course. That's the most Netherlands thing to do, right? I don't want to lose a stab, so I'll just lose some tax modifier. Most of my income's from trade anyway, so it's not too bad. New Zealand will be getting Renaissance soon. But yeah, so it's kind of a rough situation here where we're just going to be spending a while kind of slowly picking away at HRE land. It's going to be very high AE, but it is, in my opinion, the way that, well, it's at least the way I most like to play the Netherlands into the Holland into the Netherlands, which is I like to play it a bit slower. I don't necessarily rush to form the Netherlands because I think it's kind of difficult. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking it a bit slower and not forming the Netherlands as fast as I potentially could. To just have things be a bit more how I like them. And not have to fight wars that are going to be very hard for me to win. We will have to fight Liège eventually, but it's worth it to get their opinion up now. Let's get, like, Aachen. We just want to get a bunch of neighbors' opinions pretty high of us. Once again, we're just doing that to try to preempt coalitions. We won't be able to preempt them entirely. Eventually, we're going to have our conquest slowed by just massive coalitions. We will get scaling opinion debuffs because of unlawful territory, and there we go. It's present in Zealand, so we can embrace Renaissance for just 1 ducat. Always a fun time when you can do that. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of AE management early on. But once you get past that, I think it's it's fun even in the interim. Managing AE can be, well, it can't really be fun. It's challenging, you know. It provides a challenge, at the very least. And obviously it's just dialed up to 11 in the HRE. But yeah, so we'll be getting. Integrate Burgundy? Please? This is the worst thing that could possibly happen. Jesus. God, okay. This, like, can completely derail the campaign. Because, like, I might just have to say we're making a tiny Netherlands that's not going to have all this land. I mean, honestly, I might have no choice. It is so annoying. that happened. That was an early inheritance for sure. And our trade advisor died. I don't know if I want to pay for one who's not going to be giving me a boost to my trade. Wow, that is very annoying. That is incredibly annoying that the Burgundian inheritance just fired. We only needed 1 more war at them, and we would have been fine. Yeah, and of course we're going to keep our union with Burgundy. Great. Great. That's amazing. Yeah, so I might just have to give up on all of Burgundy's lands. I don't know. Like, I might have no choice. Austria's probably going to be way too tough for me. I could look for, like, another ally, maybe. None of these people are going to help me fight Burgundy. Or fight Austria. Like, could I get Castile? Probably not. I could maybe get Bohemia, but they've only got 12,000 men. They look like they've been messed up. The Ottomans, no shot. Well, maybe if I get their opinion up, I guess. They would help a lot. I don't know. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can't get the Ottomans as an ally. I don't know. Problem is, France is going to go to war over this, probably. And they're going to want me to join, and it's going to be an offensive war, so they're going to be fighting Austria and all their allies. Could they win that? Probably not. And then France is just going to get rolled and be useless. Oh, great. No, just don't even... Wow, okay. Great, now it's just Austria directly. I guess it's better for me, honestly. I don't know. Wow, okay. This is horrible. This is about the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Yeah, this is about the worst thing that could have possibly happened in this playthrough. Wow, okay. England's never going to join, Jesus Christ. because they've got a malevolent ruler, so that's horrible. Yep, that's about the worst thing that could have possibly happened. I don't even... We might just have to give up on all of that land there for a long time. I don't know. Like, we might just have to be a little bitty tiny Netherlands, which I hate. I hate being a little bitty tiny Netherlands, but I can't fight that. Even if I mean, maybe if I get the Ottomans in. Maybe. What are the odds of that? Yeah, we're allied to France. They're never going to want to be allies. Wow. Okay then, I guess we're just not doing that. I don't... I'm usually able to beat that. I'm usually able to beat the Austrian, the Burgundian inheritance, but they just straight up inherited the throne and everything. And our heir died. Better and better. Just everything's getting better. Everything's just great. It's just all fantastic. I love it. Wow, that is literally the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Like, there's no exaggeration. That's... It's so bad. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. They rivaled the Venice, Ottomans, and Muscovy. Cool, I guess. Maybe Venice. We could maybe get Venice in. It'd be me, Venice, and France. You want an heir of your dynasty. You know what? Fine. Sure. Oh, give me an heir. At 344, he's good. Fine. Whatever. We won't be having, like, monarchs when we form the Netherlands anyway, so it's fine. I need to get some trade buildings down. I've not been doing that at all because I've been struggling for money, but that's going to be big for me, getting trade buildings. So yeah, I guess we'll go for Venice as an ally. Muscovy will never ally me because they're, like, so far away, and I don't even think they'd join a war against Austria anyway. They've rivaled them, so maybe, and I could try, I guess, but I find it unlikely. Let's stop building a spy network on Brabant and see if we can form, because if we're going to fight Austria, we want to do it as soon as we possibly can. I guess. I mean, we could try to wait till, like, the Religious League, but, I mean, that's a while, and they could just build strength until then. So we don't want that. I think early would be the best time for it. And I guess we'll improve with Muscovy. See if we can't ally both of them. Like I said, England will never join. They've got, like, a malevolent ruler. They don't really hate Austria at all. I don't see any universe where I could ever get England to help me, but, So the incident won't fire. There won't be any war with France, at least not like a scripted war with France, where France just automatically declares no matter the odds of them actually winning. So that's good. Could Poland be an ally, maybe? But they didn't get Lithuania. It's like, how useful are they really? We've evidently challenged Spanish power. I guess Castile just lost a bit of navies, I guess. I'll just take that now. Because Castile might get really big later, and that might be much harder to do. Yeah, I guess we're just going to try to put together a coalition to fight Austria now, I guess. That's what we have to do. How long do I have claims on these provinces? 1483, so we still got a while. I need to protect my trade, sorry. Trade is pretty important to me. And Poland could still be helpful, I guess. If it's me, France, Venice, and Poland, I think we could win. And Venice will ally me. And we need to right away start getting favors with them. Muscovy's going to be the harder one to get. Like I said, I'm not sure if they'd even join. If they'd even join a war against Austria, but they're their rivals, so maybe that could overcome the distance between borders debuff. But I don't think we can get Muscovy. They would be ideal, because they just, look, that's a big Muscovy already. They would be really nice to have, but I just don't think we can get it. Although they're up to minus 88. I don't know. Maybe. We could look for a Diplo rep advisor. Let's start. Thank you. Thank you for the stab down. Thank you. Yeah, if we get a Diplo rep advisor, that would be good. Okay, we can get a trade efficiency. I won't say no to that, actually. That's exactly what I want. Because our Diplo tech is kind of falling behind everything else there. Please, Muscovy, come on. We could beat up Austria together. It'd be so fun. Spare no expenses. I need the Diplo power. Thank you. This is what I'm reduced to. I'm now trying to form a anti-Austrian coalition. Is my only hope now. You know, France is good. Venice is good. Venice is actually kind of... They got kind of bigger, didn't they? Did they expand a bit? No, I don't think they did, actually. Just don't go fight the Ottomans or anything, please. Sucks we can't get the Ottomans. I don't know. Maybe the Ottomans will, like, attack Hungary and call in Bohemia, and then that'll give me an opportunity. Ottomans, please. I would love that for me if the Ottomans attacked... I don't want to declare a trade protection war. Who do I even have a trade protection CB on? Will you even show me here? I don't... Oh, that's the Ottomans. Do I even have that CB on anyone? I don't think I do. Like, I'm just gonna say no, because I don't think I can promise that. And also, I've got other things I'm focusing on at the moment. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's almost all the rivals of the Austrian with Scotland. Are you at war with France? Is France gonna join that war? Oh, this is just against... Oh, it's against Sligo. Sure. So it's not actually with Scotland, so France can't join. That's fine. And get a bit of admin tech. I will pass the De Heretico whatever act. It just gives me some tax modifier, which is a bit of extra money, which I won't say no to, even though we won't be Catholic for long. So yeah, maybe Muscovy, though it's looking not great. The odds of me getting... what I'll do is I'll improve relations as much as I can with them, and then I'll, like, scornfully insult the Great Horde or something. I don't want to scornfully insult Austria. I'd rather not give Austria CB on me, as much as I don't think they'd use it. I'd still just rather not risk that. Sorry. Okay, we've gotten max relations with Muscovy. So probably not. I will scornfully insult the Great Horde. No, definitely not. Okay, Poland, maybe? Poland's a lot closer than Muscovy was. So let's see if we can get Poland to join the anti-Austrian coalition. Now, I should probably use my navy to just go blockade a bit so I can get some extra favors with England and maybe find a way to get them to join the war. Not that England would actually help, because they never do, because they just sit on their island and do nothing. But, yeah, let me do a bit of blockading so I can get some more participation and get more favors when the time comes. You know, I want you here, actually. I want another little stack here. Because I just want to get as much of a blockade going as I can with my little bitty navy. But I want to actually send soldiers to help, because then I just get rolled. Probably. Netherlands don't have very good. They don't have very good armies. I learned that in one playthrough I did, where I fought France when I dramatically outnumbered them, but kept losing battles over and over again. Wow, 2 good options here. I'm pretty good on money. I'll just take a lot of prestige. Yeah, so I should get a bit of war participation. Okay, I have 0 actually. You know, it'd really be good for me if he didn't get elected Holy Roman Emperor again, but that's not going to happen ever, so... Not when he's this powerful. I'm not sure if we'll be able to ally Poland, even. We could scornfully insult Denmark, I guess. To raise their opinion a bit more. This is just so bad. I just have to get them to release a bunch of nations. I have to fight Austria and I have to dismantle them. I have to get them to re-release Burgundy. And everyone up here. No, we gotta take the tech. So that's another reason Explo might have been a bad idea, because I'm behind on Diplotech. 2 reasons Explo might have been a bad idea. Great. How many favors do we have with England by this point? 27. It's not bad. We might be able to use favors to get England willing to join. Like I said, not that they do anything, but I'd rather have them in than not, maybe, on the off chance they actually do something. Let me get another marketplace going. Want as many of those as we can get. Boost to trade income, always helpful for the Netherlands. Always going to be a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get Poland, actually. I think we can get the royal marriage. Once we have the royal marriage, we'll be able to get the alliance. So I think we'll be able to do that. Do I still have 0 war participation? Okay, well, I'm trying. I'm doing a blockade. Like, give me a bit of credit. I have more than anyone else. You know? I think that's worth something. Is anyone going to take a land from Scotland in this war? They did as well. Wow. I didn't even see if they owe me more favors as a result of that. Oops. They had like, what, 20 before? 29? I think I got some favors for that. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get Poland in. Okay, so it'll be me, hopefully, at least, me, France, Venice, and Poland. Poland's going to be rough because they're not rival to Austria, so they don't have any inherent desire to go to war with them. Venice and France should be easy enough to get in. They're both rivals of Austria, so they won't be hard to convince. Just they've got that PU on Hungary. All their allies, none of their allies really matter. A bunch of OPMs who can be annoying, but they won't be too big of an issue. But it's just that they have Hungary as well. I really wish the Ottomans would do me a solid. Like, I've seen the Ottomans just go ham and just attack into a Hungary that's a PU of Austria. And I need that to happen again. I need that to happen again. Yeah, our truce would have expired with Burgundy just then, and we would have been able to take the rest of what we need or get it released. But no dice. Because this horrible, horrible thing's happened. Austria has ruined everything, as they usually do for a Netherlands playthrough. But we'll do our best here. I think we can figure something out. You know, we could maybe even get Castile, but they're rival to Venice, so probably not. Is there anyone else who would be even moderately helpful? I mean, the most helpful would be rivals of Austria. We tried Muscovy, that didn't work. The Ottomans are rival to France, so they're not going to work. Wait. Okay, they are worth Caraman. And I'm back to 0 stat. Thank you, game. Very cool. I thought that was Venice for a bit, and I really don't want Venice being at war with the Ottomans. They still wouldn't ally me? Wow. Okay, let me scornfully insult Denmark. Okay, now they would ally me. I just had to go call their rival stupid, and now they'll ally me. Alright, so I'm guessing they wouldn't be willing to join right away, but we could get Venice and France in right away. Okay. You like Austria. Do we just fight this with Venice and France? Do I really be that stupid? Like, I think that would not work at all. But I could give it a go. What is your opinion of Austria? 124. So we'll just need, like, all the favors in the world with them. And I think our time's kind of limited here, because if Venice ends up at war with the Ottomans, we're just not going to be able to count on Venice's help at all. Like, they're going to get decimated if that happens. Interesting things to consider here. I'd say it's a good place to end it, though, with the Ottomans being big occupied by Caraman. I think that usually happens. But yeah, good place to end it here. Do we press forward and try to get Poland to join the anti-Austria coalition, or do we fight a war where we'd be slightly outnumbered with just me, France, and Venice against Austria, or do we just ignore that part of the lowlands? Let me know what your opinion is and what you think we should do, and we'll figure out what we do, in fact, do next time. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.